I was worried about that fact a little bit. Anyway, we are done with this little piece. We got a bunch of experience for it, 600 to be exact, which is really good. Let's just try and get back to the city, which won't be that hard considering the portal is right here. And there's some more things I'm gonna do. Like there's one specific thing I'm gonna do in order to get to the new content or to get accepted in the Ring of Water. We gotta find out where the missing people went. We haven't done that already yet. And I like the well, I was worried about the fact that we could actually end up in the new content without being accepted in the Ring of Water, which would kind of mess up the storyline a little bit. So good that they actually, well, put in a little block, little barricade for new content. Anyway, Vetras. Let's just talk to Vetras actually. Why the hell not? Kevlon ran to sit himself down, to sit down. That's kind of strange. Again, they all spawn like in random places. Vetras. Tell me. No, I believe he doesn't have anything more to say. Okay, well, there's that. Let's sleep, and then we shall. Actually, now that I have,
I'm looking for new recipes for potions.
Do you have any previous experience with alchemy?
Yes, I do.
Yet you are still alive. Those aren't bad qualifications. I think I can tell you a few formulations. It depends, of course, on what you want to know.
okay.
What recipes can you teach me?
I know a few. Make your own choice.
Elixir of Strength is conveniently cost 20 LP, which is really good, which is really much, pretty much, but it's worth it. Just think of it, I mean, once you actually get, like, to the point where you use that, one of these is like, one of these potions gives you 5 strength. And I believe 5 strength. I'm not quite sure anymore. And once you actually yeah, get to that point, you can then well, you will get 5 each potion. That's once you actually, if you want to level that up yourself, you will then be charged with also 20 LP each time you level it up by 5. So it's basically paying for one of them, and you will get multiple of them. This is ridiculous because you don't have to tell me anything yet. Okay, well, so that's the thing. We will now swim out of this thing. There is supposedly on one of these islands a treasure hidden somewhere, but I'm not gonna bother going there yet. I think I'm gonna do that offline and want to check it out first, because there is supposed to be a little trap set up. Maybe even that ship over there might be the trap, or might be something. Well, there are some useful treasures I heard. But our main goal right now is to get over here, because there's a guy I definitely want to talk about, or talk with. Love to have a chat. I mean, there should be a guy here. There we go. Hello.
There you are at last. I've been waiting here for hours. Just a moment. You're not a merchant from town, are you? Where is Baltram?
Who are you?
I don't see how that's any of your business. But if you must know, my name is Skip. Does that ring a bell?
Who?
Are you telling me you've never heard of Skip? Holy shit! Where do you live? I'm one of Corinus's most wanted criminals. Me and my boys have been the scourge of the waters around this crummy island for years. Come on, you must have heard of me.
But of course. It's all coming back to me now.
Honestly, you've really heard of me before? Oh shit. And I had been thinking of strolling into town. Good thing I didn't. You haven't come to put me away, have you?
Well...
Good for you. Pick a fight with old Skip and your history.
That's actually true.
Baltram, you're waiting for a merchant?
Smart kid, aren't you? That's what I just said, isn't it? That good-for-nothing junk merchant seems to have forgotten me. If only I could get my hands on him.
Where do you come from?
You want to know where our hideout is? That's the last thing I would tell a member of the militia. And in case you would like to pay us a visit, it wouldn't help you in the least. The island of Corinus is large, and no one ever gets to where we are anyway, unless they have a cog or some other ship. And then you'd have to find your way through the cliffs as well. Nobody gets through there unless they know the secret path. There are only 2 people who know the path, and you're not one of them.
That's true.
A lot of citizens are missing, and everything seems to indicate that you're not quite innocent in the matter.
Damn it. It's not what you think it is. Do I look like a slave trader to you? No, I only transport goods. What they are and where they come from is no concern of mine. We have shipped all kinds of things for those swine. First, it was just regular stuff. Well, sometimes it may have been contraband. But then they started to kidnap the inhabitants of the city. No idea what they're planning to do with them. All we did was ferry them across.
Who are you talking about?
The bandits, of course. Who else? The filthy scum who are making themselves at home all over the island. And not just here, around Corinus.
Just bandits isn't good enough for me. I want a name.
A name? You want to know who's leading the bandits? Damn it! What was that bastard's name again? I just can't recall his name. Even if it wasn't all that complicated. But I can show you where to find the boss of the gang in this part of Corinus. Have you got a decent map?
I've got a map right here.
But someone scribbled all over it already. So where's the fun in messing it up for you? Then I guess I'll have to give you a description. There's a very big farm far to the east. The farmer's name is Onar, I think. He's got some fairly large fields. To the south of those fields, there's a small fortress on a high cliff. That's where you'll find your man. I remember his name now. Dexter. Yes, I think they called him Dexter.
Where did you take those people?
I already told you. I'm not going to tell you where our bay is.